And now, Cincy Jungle proudly presents the Dalton Dispatch with your hosts, Daddy-O McDuck and Dr. Hoji the Electric Smoji.
Hello and welcome to the Dalton Dispatch. In their second preseason game, Andy Dalton and the Bengals struggled against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday night. Dalton completed just 6 of 13 passes for 46 yards with 2 interceptions and 0 touchdowns. He was also sacked 3 times. But the Bengals offense in general did not come ready to play. On their second series, Dalton saw a pass go off the hands of his star receiver A.J. Green and returned for a touchdown. Jeremy Hill had a fumble on his longest run of the game, and the offensive line allowed constant pressure. So, Hoji, how would you grade Dalton's performance?
Well, as I explained last episode, I have come up with a very nuanced metric designed by a team of analytics majors at Northwestern University that I like to call the range of red, which determines how red Dalton's hair was based on his performance. In this disaster of a game, Daddy, his hair was tomato red, meaning a bad game even for Dalton. Look, I actually want the little booger to succeed. I really do. I felt bad for him after that pass bounced off A.J. Green's hands. And the offensive line was a mess. But he had some really, really bad throws, Daddy-O. I mean, forget that on his second interception, he threw so high that the 6'6" Tyler Eifert had no chance. That was basically triple coverage.
Yeah, it's Eifert, okay.
And look, let's say Eifert catches that, okay?
Again, Eifert.
He's probably going to get pummeled, out for the season. Then, on his last pass attempt of the game, he almost throws another pick six. The man was rattled. And look, we all know why, okay? It's because...
Okay, Hoji, I think I know what you're going to say.
This was the grand premiere.
Okay, Hoji.
Of the man with no fear.
Yeah, this is supposed to be about Andy Dalton.
Ladies and gents, he's finally here, Mr. A.J. McCarron. I bet Dalton sees that man everywhere he goes. Kind of like Jan Castellano, the Missouri woman who saw Donald Trump in her butter. Ugh, disgusting. Now, Daddy, I know you love numbers, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I love them so much, actually.
Right, so look at this. Dalton had a QB rating of 15.7. McCarron, 90.1. Dalton completed 46 of his passes. McCarron, in his first NFL action ever, was 11 for 15. That's 73%. Dalton 46, McCarron 73. And McCarron looked sharp. He looked in command. I mean, it's not like the man wasn't pressured. He was. But instead of hiding under his Looney Tunes blankets like Dalton, he danced, he pranced in the pockets like a young Dan Marino. He maintained his composure. And I'm telling you, the man made plays. That's what we're supposed to say. We're supposed to say, oh, poor Dalton, let's have a little pity party. Let's invite all the pitiful people because he had everything go wrong around him. Well, McCarron's first 3 drives had 3 offensive penalties, okay? Cedric Pierman was tackled for a safety, okay? We all saw that. Then, on the 4th drive, McCarron led us to our first touchdown by throwing to who? By throwing to backups. Backups like Tyler Croft, backups like Jake Comero and Pierman. Look, just as McCarron said, he gave them mojo and excitement, and you know I love mojo. And the coaches noticed too. They cut third-string quarterback Josh Johnson the very next day. It's now a 2-man race between Dalton and McCarron, and that's why my fellow Bengals fans, I want to do for McCarron, by the way, whom we lovingly call McCracken because he gets things cracking. I want to do for McCracken what the Suleiman brothers did for Tim Tebow back in 2011. 3 brothers bought a billboard sign and kept telling the people of Denver to, quote, play Tebow. And you know what? It worked. And they did. And Tebow had a pretty decent run for someone of his caliber. So I've started already a trending topic on Twitter. It's hashtag Let's Get Kraken. Okay, so let's get Kraken and put in McCracken.
All right, Hoji, why don't you just give us your hojoscope for today?
Simple. You might have noticed that warm, moist weather causes grass to grow. Well, during the game against the Bucs, I noticed that Dalton's hair has grown pretty tall and that he was sweating. He was affected by the heat and moisture. He was literally cooking. It also looks like Tim Tebow will be back as a third-string quarterback on the Eagles, and I've already made an astral connection between Tebow and McCracken.
McCarron, yeah.
Whatever, man. Don't get in the way of a trend, Daddy. This means that our bun is in the oven, and if we play our cards right, a change is gonna come to the Bengals lineup in week 3 of the regular season. Why 3? Because Tebow, remember, was third string. We connected Tebow to McCracken. Now, in week 3, what's gonna happen? McCracken's gonna be the starting QB.
All right, well, that's all we have for the Dalton Dispatch. We'll see you next time, boys and girls.
Let me just say, Daddy, that I am at Hoji Smoji on Twitter, my partner in crime here, the very humble, the deferential, the self-deprecating Daddy McDuck, is at Daddy McDuck. Let's change the world, people. Let's change the world, Bengals fan, one tweet at a time. Yeah!
Thank you for listening.